FXBros.
What's up, people? Good morning. The markets are freaking hilarious. So, just a brief update. Yesterday morning, we were talking about CPI as they came out and pushed the market higher for one more touch in this range before we sold off. And we were seeing some nice sales. We thought we were going to break this structure and try to head towards our take profit down here. But as soon as that candle closed, we got into the 8 a.m. candle, NYSE and everything, CPI actually traded up into that bullish push. So whatever CPI did, that's ultimately where we went to. And if we go back, you can see CPI right here came up 7:30. Market push higher prior to that news release. We did kind of sweep the low here of the news release candle, but that structure point never got touched. So I mean, it just did. We just did sweep the low of that structure level before CPI, but nonetheless, the market ran up into the direction of CPI. Once more traded into that range. And it looks like about 8, 9 o'clock is when we started seeing more sales. And it's 8 o'clock candle. And not only that, the only thing that sticks out is the initial sell-off once the market tapped into that range when we were just looking for a setup. It created a point, a strong high point, and I would think most people would probably have these stops above here. Now, granted, you won't want to have your stops at least a good 10 pips above. So I'm gonna say 10 above this high would be 41, and we never got to 41. So you would have been safe on that tip, but it did create a new high. I guess I could say for the week, a new high for the week before we started to sell off. We just started the 8 a.m. candle. If I look closely at the bodies, this candle did break structure as far as the bodies. We still got structure on the wicks. I would say up in the 62.70, 62.60 and 70. Good range to look for a proper wick breakthrough as far as the continuation of sales. Like I said, we broke the bodily structure of these candles, but the wicks are coming all the way down to 62.60. 62.65, 62.60. So, yeah. Nonetheless, I was wanting to see, I didn't get out of sales yesterday. I was wanting to see how the market was going to react to the high of CPI and ultimately this range. What would have probably made me gotten out of this is if I would have woke up to structure being supported by this resistance at 62 or 63 flat. We would have retraced down to 63 flat and then settled here and then started to go back higher. Then yeah, I probably most likely would have got out of that sale, but we are extremely in profit and everything should be going along this plan. Put the link in the group. Okay. Yeah, everything works. So we should have take profit of 62.50. Which we roughly about 25 pips away. I don't know. After monitoring the charts and the markets for the whole year 2025 so far, I'm starting to see more of predictive type setups setting up, which is a good thing because that makes it bring more things into perspective about the beginning of the year with election and everything and all the volume we saw with stock market, of course with crypto dropping below 90 and in certain days below 80. And what I mean by that is just more larger time frame setups like the daily 4 hour are starting to line up and actually work out. You know, we look at, go back to, what is this? This is the daily. And this is January 1st, 2nd right here, Thursday. I think Tuesday was Christmas Eve. So yeah, Thursday. Not the beginning of a week, but at the beginning of a month, a year. And since then, being that it wasn't from a structured low, it was just more of a perceived continuation that we were going to see bulls. We got our first bullish daily candle on the 20th. But yeah, on the 20th of January. So down to approaching the end of the month. And it was a weird situation because it only garnered, let me see. Yeah, roughly about 40, 50 pips. So that was shit. So with that being said, we continue on and we didn't get another engulfing. Just want to add that engulfing until February 20th. And the reason why I just specifically said engulfing because it wasn't a proper setup. I mean, it was a setup, but I mean, it was a bullish engulfing, and we were creating a high of the year so far. You know, minus this being the high of the year, January 24th. We broke past that and created this high. and it was also a bullish engulfing. It was short-lived because the following candle just traded all back that bullish move. And then from the 20th of February, we got a bearish engulf, and it actually seems like a setup, kind of almost like this one did. The only thing that was strange about this is the fact that the size of the candle, it was such a big bullish push out of this consolidation, and then the next daily rejected all that, traded back down, but closed, bullish. A weak body candle, indecision, but closed bullish. So it was a lot of fuck shit going on. Then the next candle was bearish indecision. So it was just a lot of inconsistencies at the beginning of the year, but it was somewhat of a decent setup, especially coming from all these sales since October. Look at October 1st, we just been a sell. We finally get a bullish engulfing on the daily. So yeah, everything was looking good. The only thing that's different about this, we actually have somewhat of a sell setting up, or a sell actually happening, trading back into this old consolidation from the beginning of the year. We get a retrace high that didn't take out the highs, the previous high, and then we get a bearish engulf. Then we get 2 more bullish days and a potential for another bearish engulf. And so if this trade works out and we do get to 62.50 and hopefully take out the lows of 62 flat, then this might be, I don't want to say the setup of the year, but it very much can be. It very much can be. I mean, we completely already failed in this wick, or more so retested the trend line that we broke in December. So I would feel that would be more of the justification for this move. Yeah, everything worked out. Okay. We did have news. Jobless claims came out at 7:30. We are dropping. We are dropping in continuous jobless claims. It's a good thing. More people are working. It took me 3 months to get a job. I ain't gonna lie, 3 to 6 months is damn near probably like the average. It's like the going range. I had a friend that took her damn near 6 to 8 months, almost 9 months to find a job in her field. Yeah, boy, ain't that. So yeah, that looks good. Looks good. Messages. Let's do a short position. I hope we got in. 30. Got a 2.5 to 1. Take profit down here. Just to be safe under the whole range. Let's get it. Popping, brother.
What's going on, man?
Man, ain't nothing, man.
On the tap in right quick.
Everything going with you?
Good, man. Everything going good. Getting ready to start my day in a little bit.
Right.
How about you? How everything been?
Everything been good.
Yeah.
Everything good. I thought I was gonna be out of these sales last night, but got another, I guess, which I don't know, another lease at life on this trade. Once we engulfed it last night on the 4 hour,
Yeah.
we started selling off. Got another bearish engulfing on the 4 hour. Look like we might be setting up for the daily.
Yep. I've been looking at sales most of the week, and then yesterday kind of had me a little iffy, but
Yeah.
like you was talking about the way the daily closed, I really didn't, solidify it on some shit. I was like, well, maybe that was just like a retest or something.
Right.
Happened on the daily, so I was like still looking for well, no, yeah, I was actually a little bit worried. And then what happened overnight, like you said, how we kind of broke the highs from yesterday's daily. And once we started retesting, that's when I was like, well, if I enter right now, it'll be an early entry. But let's see what happens. And actually, it was an overnight one, so and it worked out.
Yeah, I know. I've been. I mean, we in March right now, approaching the middle of March. It's as far as what I've noticed in the chart so far, especially with the new presidency and all its volume, things are kind of starting to line up a little better to hold on to, like, biases and different type of analysis you may do. It's like shit is holding up. It's not going so crazy. Because I mean, I looked at the daily. This is our third daily engulfing setup of the year.
That's what you mean, the one that's farming right
The
now?
one that's forming is we only had two so far like that. And it's already March, middle of March. We only had two daily engulfing setups, that we follow.
Yeah.
And the second one was a horrible loss if you took that one just blindly off the engulfing. So it's we've been getting a lot of fluff and tossed around and all that shit in these markets. I'm pretty sure a lot of people feeling that, especially in the stock market, with what, losing 3 or 4 trillion. I want to say.
Damn. Yeah. I looked at looked at our portfolio, and yeah, that bit's been taking a hit.
No, facts.
Taking a hit.
Facts. So, but yeah, I'm thinking hopefully things do start to like line up a little bit better. I know the news did show a lot better, especially with CPI and inflation, and now the jobs data is showing positive. So
Okay.
hopefully we start to pick back up and start to see a little streamline kind of continuation on these setups as they start.
That shoot up on that news was crazy though.
Yeah, what?
When it shot up when the news came out at 7:30, that shit
Yeah,
was like that shit was crazy. I was like, what the hell? Like it almost made me get out my cells.
man,
Luckily, I wasn't looking at it on some shit.
I know, boy. That's that'd be my saving grace too, nigga. Like even with these sales right now, like I wouldn't even, really looking at it per se.
Yeah.
I had my parameters set, but still wasn't really looking at it.
Right.
But yeah, that's just proof in the pudding right there. I mean, we all human. The more you look at it, the more you enticed to make a decision.
Fact.
So
Big fact.
other than that, man, it's yeah, I'm just starting to, like I said, I'm just keeping an eye on that, how the markets are actually responding to these different economic events and shit. Like I said, it's things weren't looking too good at the beginning of the year. I'm just being honest. I mean, for me personally,
Yeah.
it was it had a lot to do with discipline too, but still, it was just the markets was fucked. Like, you get bullish engulfings, and then the market turn around, and then it go on you. Like, it was just a lot of weird shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, other than that, it's looking like we may be getting set up for a bearish continuation, and I'm talking about the bearishness we got from last year in October.
Okay.
Because we did get a weekly bearish engulfing. I don't know if that stuck out to you.
Hell yeah.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and it was pretty big.
Yeah, it was. It was fucking. That was the shit. That was the week going into Mardi Gras. Actually,
Damn. Yeah.
ended. Yeah, it ended on Mardi Gras.
Yeah, so that move was pretty big. So yeah, that kind of had me leaning towards the these sales.
Right.
Looking for them on some shit, but yeah, we also had a very very high news week, so that kind of like you
Yeah.
know it didn't make it as clean or whatever, but like I said, sometimes it's like you want to sit in them longer, but then you got to look at it because you don't want to be be stuck in something. But then you also got to put your so when you don't have a stop loss, then you're prone to look at it more, and that's when because you unsure, you don't know where to put it or something like that. Which to me, that's a good indicator of like either getting out of the trade or looking for a stop loss um, to have in. It's just
You
not
can
good
stop looking at it.
practice. Yeah, it's just not good practice to not have a stop loss. Um, you might get by, and good things might happen, which is even worse. But yeah, man, it's just not a good thing to do that shit.
Utilize it, yeah.
Yeah, man.
You're right. Yeah, my partner had, just to go off subject a little, my partner did send a logo in, but for some reason the file didn't open up. So I'm trying to get him to email me that shit.
Okay.
Niggas will text you a whole movie. Like niggas don't know how to use email.
That's a fact.
But yeah, other than that, um, no crazy amount of news coming out tomorrow. We do got a lot of GBP.
So nothing US.
Yeah, we got USD news coming out tomorrow. Michigan consumer sentiment, but like I said, that's a Friday situation. Nothing too crazy.
Right.
Worrying about that. We'll be ready for next week. The dollar is starting to push bullish, which I greatly want that because I was looking at why did the dollar sell off so much, even though the uh, the AU wasn't going bullish like it was. Looking at the daily, so I was just testing out a few scenarios, thinking that maybe the dollar was digging deeper into a place where it can buy into to allow those other correlated pairs to get a better pricing or a better setup. Because put it like AU didn't have nowhere to sell from, like it needed to go higher to sell
Uh-huh.
type shit. But yeah, we got a lot of clean traffic on the daily for the dollar to push into. S&P is just been selling, no strong bullishness just yet. Kind of the same thing for US 30. NAS 100 on the other hand just got a bullish daily engulfing, nothing crazy, but stolen one starting to show a little bit signs that it want to fight. Gold is on a nice run, so everybody's investing, moving their money into gold, obviously. The Jappy pairs, nothing is sticking out just yet. If I had to guess, I would was wanting to go for buys if I had to guess, but nothing setting up. Bitcoin, 82 grand with a bullish deal engulfing 2 days ago. But I'm waiting for Bitcoin to get to 70,000. I think that's when we're gonna start to see more buys.
Back.
Yeah, Bitcoin got a big ass range from 70, really a $20,000 range from 70 to 50 grand. So they at least got to tap into there. If it came this low for a reason. XRP is on a nice little run. Not crazy, but nice. It's up 4% today, so that's ridiculous, actually.
Yeah, especially for people that's trading that shit.
Uh-huh. So that's good. Nvidia is up 6%. Nice bullish gap. Lift up 1%. Down from that consolidation. Uber up 0.5%. TSM 3, Tesla 7.5. We're still down. Yeah, I don't know. I know that boy, I read a news release talking about Elon trying to get his compensation package back. That boy filed an appeal with the courts.
What you mean?
I'm guessing he's not like one of the sitting CEOs or something. Like, I guess a compensation package is when you leave the company type shit or something, maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he was supposedly, I guess, owed or due a $56 billion compensation package, and they didn't give it to him. Or they said that he wasn't supposed to get it. I don't know the whole gist of it, but I know he had filed an appeal for it. So I was like, damn, is that the reason why Tesla is failing? Because he's trying to get his bread before he invests into the company?
Shit, I don't know. I know that boy when I saw nigga Donald Trump doing fucking Tesla ads on news and shit like that.
Yeah, bro.
These niggas crazy, bro. But they been talking about how like that relationship probably gonna last a year. Like probably.
Talking about Elon and the government.
Elon and yeah, and Trump and yeah. But yeah, I don't really
Yeah,
know
from
too
the
much.
start. Like it like I'm not saying they wasn't always locked in, but it just seemed like they overly locked in after the presidency. Like that,
Exactly.
like they like, damn, I didn't know y'all was this tight. You feel me?
Like they got two beds in the same room or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And I was laughing at the fact that Nikki was like, when we was over by my mom, she's like, yeah, that y'all laughing, but that's the real vice president. And
Oh
when
no, that's a fact.
she said it with so much conviction, I was like, hold up, like I thought Vance was the vice president. She was like, yeah, that's what it say on paper, but this nigga is really the one calling the shots with the president. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's all about that money. Like that boy bringing that bread. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And whatever else he bringing, like I get it. You know, it's like all right, nigga. Like money is money.
I really think it's his influence and his expertise in the field. I really don't think it's money. It's too many people got money. Like, let's be real.
His expertise in what field though? Can't be politics.
No, not in politics. I'm talking about in like the tech and
Oh
AI
yeah.
and automation and just supply chains on how to run shit. Maybe he did so well with what was his first shit? Didn't he have something to do with PayPal?
Yeah, PayPal was his first hit.
Yeah, PayPal, like they just looked at the trajectory of all his shit. Like, who else could we get? Like, we can't get Buffett. Buffett don't want to do it, so we got to get Elon. Like, it was like on that type shit.
All right, now that makes sense.
You know, Like, we got to get somebody in here that's making moves to really fix the biggest company in the world, the United States.
Biggest company. That's a fact.
Oh, big fact. So I feel like that's why he got it for the most part. I don't really think it was the money thing.
Oh, that's real.
Because he also so rich that if he didn't do it, it probably could have fucked him up. Man, what y'all weather like out there, man?
Really run and even though I can always go out and walk and shit like that. Nigga don't always have to like. Tried last weekend to go for a run and probably like the second mile, my knee started acting up. I stopped and I said, "Fuck that! I'm booking an appointment." So I booked an appointment with like Oshna Sports or whatever, and of course that shit ain't till like the 25th or something like that, 24th, 25th. But yeah, I just got to see what the fuck going on because after feeling that, I don't think I'm even doing a damn Crescent City Classic. I may do it like just to be like, oh, I jog a little bit, walk, like really enjoy myself, but I probably won't because I don't like paying to walk. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
Yeah. So
Yeah, nigga, fuck that shit.
yeah, I may be there just for support or whatever, depending on who else do it. I know Amanda, her friends, was talking about still doing it and shit. So yeah, I might play the sideline.
Yeah, you gotta see what's wrong with that shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah. That shit different.
I just hope it's something that you can fix non-surgically.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. I agree. I agree. Yeah, that's the last thing I want. But if I have to, I will. I will do it without hesitation. Like if they say like, "Oh yeah, you probably won't be able to like run like like you need to, or otherwise we'll have to like put a fucking band in your shit or something like that." I'll be like, "All right, how much we talking?" I'm gonna keep it real. Like I cannot not move. And I granted, you know what I'm saying, if it's like really stupid bad, like I would feel some type of way right now if it was really super bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, while you moving around.
hell yeah. Like I still played, I was able to play basketball and all that shit. Like it can't be that bad, but shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So
And then you gotta consider your pain tolerance.
oh, it's stupid high.
Mine's super high too. I ain't gonna lie.
Stupid high.
Mine is kind of high.
Yeah. I
Like some of the shit that I endure that I don't like remedy. It's like, some people like, oh, I hurt. I'm about to go to the doctor. Like I don't do that.
yeah, yeah.
Like I kind of fight through it until I like. It's kind of like what I do, bro. I allow what God did to heal myself.
Mm.
Like God put certain things in your body to create this or create that when this falls short,
Yeah, yeah. Like when you fucking sprain your ankle, you naturally your body is gonna swell up, have buku blood rush there to heal that muscle,
That
tendon,
type
whatever it
shit.
is.
That
Yep.
type shit.
Yep. So it's pretty much telling you to sit your fucking ass back. You know what I'm saying? And limp this shit. Like you won't be able to use your shit naturally because it's so swollen and fat. Like you could try, but you literally gonna have to like limp like animals do that shit. When motherfuckers get into a fight in the damn that's a whole different thing. But yeah, them niggas survive. Some don't. You know, if you get a whole chunk bitten out you and you get a infection, then shit, that's different.
Now you're right.
But
Animals be fighting and they get their eye ripped out.
that's what I'm saying. Them niggas are just healed naturally.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, I got another one. Or they run and, kind of adrenaline, so they don't really feel nothing. Then they realize them niggas then pull a hip or ACL, and they literally go live their life like that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no doctor to go to.
Right. Now, if that was LeBron, come on, man, put him in the hospital. We need him back on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, big facts.
For real. I wonder if in running, a professional running, if somebody get a surgery done, are they like kind of disqualified from running if it you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about. You mean like if a nigga get a damn titanium fucking calf?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something that would never go bad, so he could run on that bitch for 10,000 miles.
I don't think so, bro. I never heard anything about that. Now, we are moving up into technology and shit, so I can see niggas got jetpack fucking shoulders and all that type of shit like in the future happening. But yeah, for now it's just like, no, went in there, got surgery, had some screws in your shit. Now, one would say if you would have to do that, the rehab to getting back like mobility would be so hard that you won't hit that Olympic level again. That's what I think. Like Kobe Bryant, like when that boy, rest in peace, when he man, well, you can bring his name up in a lot of things, but when he hurt himself with the Achilles, he wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Now that was back in the day, and I don't know if fucking medicine got better or something like that, but Kevin Durant had the same injury. But maybe it's his style of play because he's just easy money sniper. He could just kind of like catch that bitch, back you down, and shoot over you. He's still balling. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a year or two that he had to sit down, and he back doing his thing. Right. But yeah, some niggas you fucking around, do your ACL or even your MCL. It's hard to get back like normal. You could play around with the kids and shit, but not with your fucking colleagues in the NBA.
What the fucking MCL is?
It's the knee. It's the knee, but it's
It ain't got nothing to do with your meniscus, huh?
Shit, it could be. I mean, fuck. M.
That's what I mean. That's the only thing I thought of when they said MCL.
I know that ACLs are worse. But yeah, MCL. Fuck. I mean, there ain't no telling, boy. That's another reason. Like, I don't want to go to the doctor and be like, "Yeah, well, you totally ruptured your ACL. Like, how are you walking?" And I'll be like, "Well, shit, nigga, I'm good." You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to hear that, because they'll tell you some shit like that, and it's like, yeah, you gotta like kick the fuck back. Yeah, and that's what I don't want to hear. But that's sometimes you need the professionals to kind of like humble you on some shit. So that's when I humbled myself this weekend, and I was like, you know what? I just need to go ahead and do this shit. Like I got, and that's another thing. Nigga be having insurance and don't use this shit. So it's like, man, fuck all that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Definitely got to use it. I mean, it's a perfect time to use it. You're an athlete. You're a runner,
right? And it's like I'm paying. The company paying for it, so it's a slap in their face. Like, all right, so everybody else get fucking insurance instead of you, because we ain't paying for that shit no more.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I'm about to get this day started, brother.
All right, bro.
Hit this road. It be easy. And yeah, man, keep you updated. You going till 9 or maybe a little deep?
I'm going to 9.
All right, cool. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll finish it off on YouTube, dog.
All right, brother.
All right, man. I'll let you.
All right, peace. Have a good one.
Peace. You too.
Yeah, so we got 20 minutes left till 9 roughly. And this last current 4 hour we in, looking like we're about to have a bullish 1 hour with this. The first hour of the 4 hour candle. Let's watch it at the 5 minute level and see. So basically, this first hour started here. That was the open. And then we closed here for the first hour, first 5 minutes of the hour. And as you can see, we didn't get a bullish engulfing as we started this hour. We actually closed the last hour with a bullish engulfing, and now that's starting to play out. If I had to pick, I would see this gap as a potential move, and right now we're currently sitting in it. So if you want to add sales, probably be a good area to add sales. As you can see, price is starting to reject it. What would be nice to not have any bullishness during this 4 hour, just more continuous bearish candles on the 1 hour. So we look at the 1 hour, we see all bearish candles, even though we had a big bullish push at, damn, a crazy bullish push at 8 o'clock. So that news, yeah, that news did something today. Right here, 7:30, news dropped, pushed higher. So yeah, what we would want, what would be ideal for us, since we don't have a bearish 1 hour, is just to be to look at the 1 hour or these 5 minutes and to see if price is going to close below this open, which is 62.76. So we look at the 1 hour, we see the open is 62.76. We're going to put that right here. I don't know if y'all can see this green dotted line. It's kind of hard to see. coming up on the last 10 minutes. If we break past this range, then as far as the 5-minute goes, that's a possibility. We could be coming up here. I know that's super far-fetched. See on the 1 hour. Yeah, I don't like that on the 1 hour. So we're going to play this heavy. $30 seconds left. Come on, baby, you can do it. You're literally 1 pip away, which is crazy. 15 seconds left. 5 seconds left. That bitch tapped it. There we go. Just turned the 1 hour bearish. Come on, baby. Shout out to whoever added sales if you did. Looking like we might have a good scenario. Oh man, close down here. What are you doing? Like the market wants to get better pricing. So we tapped into that low price at 62.76, but we're starting to retrace back higher, back into that range I was looking at. Oh. I said if this 5 minute breaks this previous high, there's a possibility we might be going higher. Not sure to where, but yeah. gonna get a 1 hour bullish close. Still gotta wait for the 4 hour to close, see what it looks like, but we're going to wrap this up. Wrap up the week. We only got one news release tomorrow. Michigan consumer sentiment. That's around 9 a.m. So we'll see what that does. Like I said, this sale I'm taking it to 62.50, 62.45. We'll monitor it throughout the evening. Any crazy updates, we'll post them to the chat. But yeah, that's about it. But so far, sales are in action, and they will be more prominent once we break these wick rejections going all the way down to 62.60, 62.58. So yeah, for sure 62.58. Once we break that, we good. And we roughly, I said, about a good 20 pips away. So come on, sales. Keep locking in. But yeah, we'll be back Sunday to get ready for the next week and keep pushing on for 2025. Roll to 25K. All right, man. See y'all Sunday. Peace.